Welcome back traders, this is DC Trading. In today's video I'll be showing you how I was able to grow $70 to $309 trading crash 1000. No complicated indicators, just price action, support and resistance and discipline. Let's go straight to the charts. Before we continue, make sure you like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching us from TikTok and Facebook, follow us, like this video and also comment Spike Trading to stand a chance to win our booming crash Spike Detector. Once we reach 100 likes, we will select 3 winners from the comments. Make sure you also visit our website www.dcfxtrading.com. There you'll find our booming crash spike detector, the Kerdoskopos indicator for scalping, and the 2026 new indicator, the EUPORIA indicator, which trades all financial assets with clear entry and exit. This is the most accurate and profitable trading indicator in 2026. So back to our analysis, you can see from the chart, we can see crash 1000 was consolidating. There was a clear resistance and a support. So for some time it has been moving down, then it reached this point of consolidation. So we wanted to take advantage of this consolidation, and price had reached, was approaching our level of what? Of resistance, and we were waiting to execute our sell at that resistance. So basically that's how we were looking for an entry. So we waited patiently to get an entry, and now we're now in a trade. And to get more confluence, on the H1, there was also again a 200 exponential moving average. Price had reached that level, so we executed our sell. Our account, as you can see, was only $70. We ended up some position. Yes, we had entered a lot of position here, and we waited patiently for the spike to okay. So the plan was this: we wanted to get a reaction first, then from that reaction we're going to add more position as we will be moving down. So we wanted to first of all catch the first spike that was going to okay when price was now reaching the 200 exponential on the H1, and now it had also reached our resistance level that we had marked from our initial analysis. And from our spike detector, we had also got a reversal signal. So we're just waiting patiently for the spike to okay. One, we had a lot of confluence on the H1. We had the price touching the 200 exponential on the H1. And secondly, if you look at the analysis that we had initially, price had reached our resistance level. So initially we started putting entries at 46.28. So basically that was what we were doing, and we were waiting patiently for the spike to okay. We were waiting patiently for the spike to okay, and my account was very small, and at this point I was a little bit afraid because price was now approaching my stop loss. So we got the first spike. And we knew that okay, now more spikes were now going to okay. So we're waiting patiently for more spikes to okay. So this was the zone that we're waiting for, and now at least my loss had been reduced. My loss was reduced, and we're waiting for another spike, then we can close the first trade. So there we have it. We had a spike, and we're now waiting patiently. We closed the first trade. We're closing the first trade, and then we left some few positions. Few position, and then the plan was this. Now that the account was a little bit bigger, we had reached $102. So the plan was this: let's add some more position. We added one with 0.5, and we left one which had a one lot size. So basically we were thinking that okay, there's a possibility that the price might reverse where it started to spike. So we just placed some position. Now you can see we're able to catch all these spikes. The part of the recording was lost, but we're in some profit and we're catching the spikes. Now it was time for us to use our spike detector now to catch all these spikes. So what I notice is this. Now what I noticed is this: price had reached on the 5-minute time frame. Price had reached the 200 exponential, so which was acting as a little bit of a support, And now our entries, we had a lot of entries, and now we're in a huge loss. Our account was now 139, and we were able to catch that spike. We were able to catch that spike. This was just confirming that more spikes were going to occur. So we waited patiently for another spike so that it can cover our entries. We're waiting patiently for the second spike so that it can cover our entries. Then we will use now our spike detectors. We'll continue using our spike detectors to catch spikes as price was now moving down. There was a spike again, and now we're in, and the spike extended. The spike extended, and now we're in $45 profit, and now our account was now 185, and things were moving well. Things were moving well, and we're just waiting for signals now from our spike detectors as price was now moving down. So basically that was the plan. You see, we had that spike, and now we started putting some sell limits so that if price retraces up, we're going to catch more spikes as price will be moving down. So basically that was the price. So I noticed that okay, we're safe. Why? Because price is broken the trend line, and now our target was that particular level. So there was a break, and we're waiting for the retest now. So we started to enter more trades, because now the account could accommodate more positions. So we're just patiently waiting for more spikes to occur. We had already doubled our account. We're now safe, so we're now putting more positions. And now, because of the trend line that we had that was broken, we knew that more spikes were going to occur. So we added more and more positions as we wait for the spikes to occur. So are you a scalping trader or a spike trader? With me, I've noticed that when it comes to spike catching, I make money quickly, and it doesn't stress that much. It doesn't stress me that much. If you lose when it comes to have you ever noticed that when you're caught by a spike, and you're scalping, you're selling in boom and you're buying in crash, you can be left in a negative balance. This is the reason why I deposited $83 and I was left with $70. Yes, we now got a spike. This was good, and our account was growing. We're now close to $200. So you can be left in a negative balance. So that's why when I quickly want money, I normally trade spikes. I enjoy trading spikes. So tell me, do you enjoy scalping, or you're someone who enjoys spike trading? Tell us what you think. There's a debate that always people always talk about spike trading. Yes, you see, we were able to catch the next spike. You see, the account now was on $239. We're now, and we closed some positions. So this is what happened to me. I was left with a negative balance, because so you see, the retest was confirmed and price was moving down. So I deposited 83 and I was left with $73 because I had a negative $9. So that's the reason why I don't normally like scalping. But I've seen that most traders who normally focus on booming crash, they normally enjoy trading scalping. But there's a danger. If you're caught by a spike and you've gone full margin, that's the quickest way you can grow your account. Now our account was now on 238, and we're still waiting for more spikes to occur. We started to enter more position, waiting for the price to retrace, and like what you can see, we're now using our spike detectors to get some entries. But I left that because I knew that price was going to quickly move and retrace, and was quickly going to move down, and now we're waiting for a spike. So that's the reason why I normally like trading spikes. Spike catching is very easy, and your stop loss is respected. So with scalping, the stop loss is not going to work. I have a lot of traders who normally ask about that. Why is it the market doesn't respect my stop loss when I'm trading booming crash? When you're scalping, I'm telling you, when you're scalping, the stop loss doesn't work. The stop loss will not work. If you're caught by a spike, you'll be taken out completely. You see, it's effortless to trade spikes. yes, the stop loss is respected when you're trading spikes, but if you're scalping, it's not going to be respected. If the spike catches you, it will take you to the extent where the spike ends. So that's the problem there. But this one, you're in control. You can exit when you feel like, okay, I've incurred enough losses. You can easily leave the trade. So now we're entering more position as the price is moving up. The price was moving up, guys. This video, I have a live recording of this video. It's there on TikTok and it's also there on YouTube, where I was trading this asset live using our spike detectors there. But now I'm just giving a summary of what was taking place so that you guys can see. But if you want the full video, it's there. Go in my live videos, the section of my live videos. You'll see this same video where we're using our spike detector to catch these spikes. Now when in a little bit of a loss, but now have you ever seen that when a bigger spike is about to occur, in most cases you see that a small spike will occur. This is just an indication that a bigger spike is about to occur. You see, $50 profit, and now our balance was now 288. We closed our position. We were left with one position, and we then added two more positions so that our balance can reach up to so that our balance can grow and we're able to catch the spike. That's why we ended up with 233 profit. Guys, this is how simple it is to trade boom and crash. You can quickly make money. This took us about 5 hours to make this profit. So we're able to grow from $70 to 233 profit. So this was just amazing. This was just amazing, guys. So this is the profit that we withdrew from the account. And then, so you're also free to join our VIP signal group, and you can now make offline payments from our website. You just visit www.dcfxtrading.com. So you'll see that in most cases on our website, it's easy to make payments with PayPal. But if you want to make a payment, so if you want to make payments using other payment methods, for example, you want to use your Skrill, your PayPal, not PayPal, your bank transfer, you want to use Binance, you just use these offline payment steps that we have on the screen. This is how easy it is now. Easy to make payments on our website. Just follow these steps so that you can make payments using other alternatives besides PayPal. So there you have it, guys. It's very simple to trade booming crash when you are catching spikes. So if you found value in the information that have been shared, please consider subscribing to our channel, like and share, and don't forget to comment spike trading to stand a chance to win a free spike detector. So only select people after we've reached 100 likes. So let's like this video, guys. Follow us, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for the time. Enjoy your day.